Short description: what U.S. Army BCT soldiers go through during the 10 weeks. Week 0. Reception: soldiers complete administrative actions required to become part of the Army. Simple things such as medical examinations, setting up pay, and initial issue of equipment is completed. This process typically takes between 2 and 3 days but can take over a week in some cases. Introduction to Basic Combat Training Weeks 1 to 3. Red Phase: Welcome to BCT. Soldiers meet their drill sergeants and begin training. While often considered a difficult week for soldiers due to the adjustments, it is actually pretty easy compared to later weeks. Most classroom-type training occurs in this period, where soldiers learn about ballistics and rifle marksmanship, fundamentals, person financial management, law of land warfare, uniform code of military justice, military law, dismounted land navigation, using a map and compass, fundamentals of physical readiness, nitroglypper, polyp and navigating, rope bridge drill and ceremonies, marching, nuclear, biological, and chemical NBC, defense, often referred to as the gas chamber, field craft, hydraulics 4 to 6. White facet: this phase is sometimes referred to the rifleman phase, qualification phase, shoot phase, and some other names. Whatever the term, the training focus is the same: how to identify, track, target, and effectively engage targets with a rifle. In a word, soldiers learn marksmanship. The training is progressive and becomes more difficult as the training progresses. Fundamentals of rifle marksmanship are reinforced. Zero a rifle: align the rifle sights to hit targets at different distances. Engage targets at various distances. Engage targets at various distances using 3 different positions: prone, supported, laying down with a brace to hold the weapon steady. Prone, unsupported, laying down using only your hands to hold the weapon steady. Kneeling, unsupported, one knee on the ground, resting the weapon on the other knee. Engage targets at various distances with limited time. Prioritize and engage multiple simultaneous targets at various distances with limited time. Engage targets at various distances with limited and variable amounts of time, with a changing number of simultaneous targets available at any particular time. Passing this requirement is also known as rifle qualification.
Week 7 to 9. Blue Phase. The culminating phase of BCT. Soldiers combine the skills they learned in earlier phases of training to complete advanced combat tasks. Advanced rifle marksmanship, close combat, and use of aiming tools such as lasers. Patrol and attack as a squad, maneuver and engage targets as part of a team. Employ crew-served and more powerful weapons. M24 OB machine gun, AT for anti-tank rocket launcher. M200 340mm grenade launcher. Military operations in urban terrain, mount, fighting in a city. Convoy defense, improvised explosive divide, IED defeat. Long-distance road marching with combat load. Forward operating base FOB operations. Control point operations, Week 10, graduation. The final week of BCT is all about you and your family. After completing the final training events, to include a week of field training and a road march under load, back into the main part of the post, it is time to prep for graduation. Soldiers are given a family day with their families to catch up and share their experiences. On the following day, soldiers graduate and are sent to the next phase of their training that in almost all cases is Advanced Individual Training 8.